If you just think about it, common sense tells us that undersized athletes that don't get way above the net typically need to hit the ball up to get it over the net and then make sure it has enough overspin to dive and stay in the court, right? It has to go up and then dive down and stay in the court. It's just physics. So the question is, how do they do that? Because in my humble opinion, the most common hitting style taught by high-level coaches these days will not be able to effectively accomplish this, right? They want you to come in, huge arm swing back to maximize your jump, right? Jump up, both arms go high, get the arm into the Nike Swiss position, keep the ball slightly in front of you, pull your left arm down as you raise your right arm and use your core to accelerate your right arm through the ball and follow through at the target, right? Or something like that. You get the point. Well, this traditional hitting style is designed for players who play above the net to hit the ball down hard and into the court, right? And it's not designed to hit the ball up with maximum overspin like what is required for undersized athletes. What tall players and coaches don't necessarily realize is that an undersized athlete's first priority is to get the ball over the net. Then the next priority is to keep it in the court. These are the same kind of thoughts that might enter a tall player's mind when they're hitting a high line roll shot over a big block. So with this in mind, I believe that all undersized athletes should hit or attack the ball the same way that tall players hit a high line shot, right? So if the ball's up here, right, their hand goes from low to high. They're not hitting the ball solidly, like they're not hitting through the ball like this. They're going to put a glancing blow on the ball like this, like this, to create maximum overspin. They're going to finish high with their fingers pointed towards the target, right? So again, they're going to get the ball above them. Their arms are going to go from low to high. They're going to put a glancing blow on the ball to create max overspin. They're going to finish high with their fingers pointed towards the target. And if you can perfect this technique and learn how to generate power from your legs instead of from your shoulder, you will be able to hit aggressive shots from basically anywhere on the court without worrying about hitting the net or hitting it out. It's basically just a really hard-driven roll shot. And I can tell you firsthand that it's very effective and it's very accurate. And this will make you a much better offensive player, because when you can rip shots from 10 to 15 feet off the net, your opponents won't be ready for it. And you're going to be able to side out in situations that you would normally just free ball it over the net. Now, if you want to learn how to do this and how I teach it, you should watch my video entitled "Hit the Ball on the Way Up and Generate Maximum Overspin." That video will give you a more specific explanation of how it can be done.